stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. Strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. Alright, yeah. Strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. stray, faces go out gray.
Proceed, Sir Linus, procure my fall. By doom of death, then woes and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I am not partial to infringe our laws. The enmity and discord which of late sprung from the rancorous outrage of your Duke to merchants, our well-dealing countrymen, who wanting guilders to redeem their lives, have sealed his rigorous statutes with their bloods, excludes all pity from our threatening looks. For since the mortal and intestine jars twixt thy seditious countrymen and us, it hath in solemn synods been decreed both by the Syracusians and ourselves to admit no traffic to our adverse towns. Nay more, if any born at Ephesus be seen at any Syracusian marts and fairs, again if any Syracusian born comes to the bay of Ephesus, he dies, his good confiscate to the Duke's dispose, unless 1,000 marks be levied to quit the penalty and to ransom him. Thy substance, valued at the highest rate, cannot amount unto 100 marks. Therefore, by law, thou art condemned to die.
Yes, my comfort, when your words are done, my woes then likewise will be even sung.
Well, Syracusian, say in brief the cause why thou departest from thy native home, and for what cause thou camest to Ephesus.
A heavier task could not have been imposed than for I to speak my griefs unspeakable. Yet, so the world may witness that my downfall was wrought by nature, not by vile offence. Unto what my sorrows give me leave. In Syracuse was I born and wed to a woman happy but for me, and by me had I have not been bad. With her I lived in joy. Our wealth increased with prosperous voyages I often made to every land, until my factor's death. And then the great care of goods at random that drew me from the kind embracements of my spouse, from whom my absence had not been 6 months old, for she herself, almost have fainted under the pleasing punishment that women bear, made provision for her following me, and soon safe arrived where I was. There, had she not been long, but she became a joyful mother to 2 goodly sons. Which is strange, one so like the others could not be distinguished but by names. That same hour and that self-same inn, a mean woman was delivered of such a burden male. Twins both alike, those for their parents were exceeding poor. I bought and brought up to tend my 2 sons. My wife, not meanly proud of 2 such boys, made daily motions for our homeward return. Unwittingly I agreed. Alas, too soon we came aboard. A league from every damnum have we sailed, before the always wind-obeying deep did any tragic instance of our harm. How longer did we not retain much hope? For what little obscured light the heavens did grant, did but convey unto our fearful mind a doubtful warrant of immediate death. Though I myself would have gladly embraced it, yet for the incessant weepings of my wife, weeping before what she saw must come, and the piteous plainings of the pretty babes, mourned for fashion, ignorant what to fear, forced me to seek them and me. And so it was, for other means was none. The sailors sought safety by our boat, and left the ship then sinking right to us. My wife, more careful for the latter port, fastened to a small spare mast such as seafaring men provide for storms. To him one of the other twins was bound. Whilst I was like heedful of the other, the children thus disposed, my wife and I, fixing our eyes on whom our care was fixed, fastened ourselves at either end of the mast, and were carried straight and obedient to the stream, was carried towards Corinth as we thought. At length, the sun gazed down upon the earth, and dispersed those vapours which offended us. And by the benefit of his wished light, the seas waxed calm. We discovered 2 ships making a main for us, of Corinth this, and Epidaurus that. But here they came. Let me say no more. Gather thy sequel from what went before.
Nay, forward, old man. Do not break off so, for we may pity, though not pardon thee.
Had the gods done so, I would not now worthily term them merciless to me. For here the ships could meet by twice 5 leagues. We were encountered upon a mighty rock. Being violently borne upon it, our helmsman ship was split in the midst. And so in this unjust divorce of us, fate had left us both alike, what to delight in, what to sorrow for. Her part, poor soul, seeming his burden with lesser weight, if not with lesser woe, was carried with great speed before the wind, and they 3 were picked up by fishermen of Corinth. At length another ship had seized upon us, and knowing who it was there had to save, gave healthful welcome to their shipwrecked guests, and would have reft the fishers of their prey, not their path went very slow as sail. So homeward did they bend their course. You've heard me severed from my bliss, how misfortunes have prolonged my life to tell sad stories of my own mishaps.
And for the sake of them thou sorrowest for, do me the favour to dilate at full what hath befallen of them and thee till now.
At 18, my eldest boy, and yet my youngest care, at 18 years became inquisitive after his brother, and importuned me, their servant, so his case was like, bred to his brother, yet retained of his name, might bear company on a quest of him. Once to my laboured beloved to see, I hazarded the loss of those I loved. 5 summers have I spent in farthest Greece, roaming clean through the bounds of Asia, and coasting homeward, came to Ephesus. Loath to leave unsought, yet hopeless to find all that already placed at harbour's there. Here my story must reach its end. Happy were I in my timely death. Could all my travels warrant me that they lived.
Hapless Aegeon, whom the fates have marked to bear the extremity of dire mishap. Now trust me, were it not against our laws, against the crown, my oath, my dignity, which princes, would they, may not disannul, my soul should sue as advocate for thee. But though thou art adjudged to the death, and passed sentence may not be recalled, but to our honour's great disparagement, yet will I favour thee in what I can. Therefore, merchant, I'll limit thee this day to seek thy health by beneficial help. Try all the friends thou hast in Ephesus, beg thou or borrow to make up the sum, and live. If no, then thou art doomed to die. Jailer, hold him to thy custody.
I will, my lord.
Hapless and helpless does Aegeus wend, but to procrastinate his timely end.
Therefore, give out to Epidaurus, lest that your proofs too soon be confiscated. This very day, a Syracusan merchant is apprehended for arrival here, and not being able to buy out his lot, according to the statute of the town, dies here at the weary sunset in the west. There is your money that I had to keep. Go, bear it to the censure, and stay there, Dromio, till I come to thee. Within this hour it will be dinner time. Till that I'll view the manners of the town, peruse the traders, gaze upon the buildings, and then return to sleep within mine inn. For with long travel I am stiff and weary. Get thee away.
Many a man will take what you work, sir, and go indeed, having no good of me.
That trusty villain, sir, that very oft, when I am dull with care and melancholy, lightens my humour with his merry jests. What will you walk about the town with me, and then go to mine inn and dine with me?
I am invited, sir, to certain merchants of whom I hope to make much benefit. I crave your pardon. At 5 o'clock, please you, I'll meet with you upon Mart, and afterward consort you till bedtime. My present business calls me from you now.
Farewell till then. I will go lose myself and wander up and down to view the city.
Sir, I commend you to your own content.
He that commends me to mine own content commends me to the thing I cannot get. I, to the world, am like a drop of water that in the ocean seeks another drop, who, falling there to find his fellow forth, unseen, inquisitive, confounds himself. So I, to find a mother and a brother in quest of them unhappy, lose myself. Here comes the unhappy my true date. What now? A chance thou return so soon?
Return so soon? Rather approach too late. The capon burns, the pig falls from the spit, the clock has struck in 12 upon the bell. My mistress, she made a one upon my cheek, okay? She's a what because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home. You come not home because you have no stomach. You have no stomach having broke your fast. But we that know what is to fast and pray are penitent for your default today.
Stop! In your way, sir. Tell me this, I pray. Where have you left the money that I gave you?
Oh, the sixpence that I had o' Wednesday last, to pay the saddler for my mistress's crupper. The saddler had it, sir, I kept it not.
I am not in a sportive humour now. Tell me and dally not. Where is the money? We be strangers here. How darest thou trust so better charged in thine own custody?
I pray your jest, sir, she sits at dinner. I from my mistress come to you in post. If I return, I shall be post indeed. For she will scour your fault upon my pate. Methinks your more should be your clock, and strike you home without the messenger.
Come, Dromio, come. These jests are out of season. Reserve them till a merry hour than this. Where is the gold I gave in charge to thee?
To me, sir? Why, you gave no gold to me.
Come on, Sir Knave, and tell me how thou disposed thy charge.
I charged about to fetch thee from the mart. Home to your house, sir, the phoenix to dine. My mistress and her sister stays for you.
Now, as I am a Christian, answer me, in what safe place you bestowed my money, thou shalt beat that merry sconce of yours that stands on tricks when I am undisposed. Where's the 1,000 marks thou hast for me?
I have some of your marks upon my shoulders, and some of my mistress's marks upon my pate, but not 1,000 marks between you both. I was to pay your worship those again. You would bear them patiently.
Thy mistress's marks? What mistress, slave, hast thou?
Your worship's wife, my mistress at the Phoenix. She that doth fast till you go home to dinner, and prays that I will hire you home to dinner.
What? But thou flatly that's in my face. Here, take that, Sir Knave.
What mean you, sir? For God's sake, hold your hands! Nay, you will not, and I'll take my heels!
Upon my life, by some device or other, this villain has overrun all my money! I say this town is full of cozenage. These nimble jugglers that deceive the eye, dark-working sorcerers that change the mind, soul-killing witches that deform the body, disguised cheaters, prating mountebanks, and many such like liberties of sin. Oh, if it proves so, I'll be gone the sooner. After the central to go seek this slave, I greatly fear my money is not safe.
What haste I sent to seek his master! Sure, Luciana, it is 2 o'clock.
Perhaps some merchant has invited him, and from the mart he's somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. A man is master of his liberty.
Why should their liberty then ours be more?
Because their business still lies out a door.
Look when I serve him, so he takes it ill.
Know that he is bridle of your will.
There's none but asses will be bridled so.
Why, headstrong liberty is lashed with woe. There's nothing situate under heaven's eye, but hath his bound in earth and sea and sky. The beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are their male subjects and at their control. Man, more divine, the master of all these. Lord of the wide world, of the wild watery seas, endued with intellectual sense and souls, of more preeminence than fish and fowls, a master to their females and their lords, and let your will attend on their accords.
This servitude makes you to keep unwed.
Not this, the troubles of the marriage bed.
But were you wedded, you would bear some sway.
Ere I learn love, I practice to obey.
How if your husband starts some otherwhere?
Till he come home again, I would forbear.
Patience unmoved! No marvel though she pause. They can be meek that have no other cause. A wretched soul bruised with adversity. We bid be quiet when we hear it cry. Were we burdened with like weight of pain, as much or more we should ourselves complain. So thou, that hath no unkind mate to grieve thee, with urging helpless patience would relieve me. Did thou live to see like right bereft, this full-bed patience in thee will be left.
Well, I will marry one day, but to why? Here comes your man. Now is your husband nigh.
Say, is your tardy master now at hand?
Nay, he's at 2 hands with me, and that I too is can witness.
But say, didst thou speak with him? Knowest thou his mind?
Aye, he told his mind upon mine ear. But sure as I could scarce understand it.
Spake he so doubtfully thou couldst not feel his meaning?
Nay, he struck so plainly I too well could feel his blows. And with all so doubtfully I could scarce understand
But
them.
say, I prithee, is he coming home? It seems he hath great care to please his wife.
But mistress, sure my master is horn mad.
Horn mad, thou villain?
No, not cuckold mad, but stark mad. When I desired him to come home to dinner, he asked me for 1,000 marks in gold. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I.
My gold!
Quoth he. Your meat doth burn, quoth I.
My gold!
Quoth he. Will you come, quoth I.
My gold!
Quoth he. Where is 1,000 marks I gave thee, villain? The pig, quoth I, is burnt.
My gold!
Quoth he. But my mistress, sir! Hang up thy mistress. I know not thy mistress. Out of thy mistress.
Quoth who?
Quoth my master.
I know!
Quoth he. No house, no wife, no mistress. But by the errand due unto my tongue, I thank him, I bear him upon my shoulders. For in conclusion, he did beat me there.
Go back again, thou slave, and fetch him home.
Go back again and be you beaten home. For God's sake, mistress, send some other messenger.
Back, slave, or I'll break thy pate across.
And your flesh thou pay with other beating. Between you, I shall have a holy head.
Breaking peasant, fetch thy master home.
Am I so bound with you as you with me? That like a football you do spurn me thus. He spurns me it, and you spurn me hither. But last in the service you must taste me in leather.
Why? How impatient look in thy face.
His company must do his minions grace, while I at home starve for a merry look. How homely age the alluring beauty took from my poor cheek. Then he hath wasted it. Are my discourses dull, barren my wit? If voluble and sharp discourse be marred, unkindness blunts it more than marvel hard. Do their gay vestments his affections bait? That's not my fault, he's master of my state. What ruins are in me that can be found by him not ruined? And is he the ground of my defeatures? My decayed fair, a sunny look of his would soon repair. But too unruly, dear, he breaks the pale and feeds from home. Or am I but his stale?
Self-harming jealousy. Fie, beat it hence.
Unfeeling fools can with such wrongs dispense. I know his eye doth homage otherwhere, since that my beauty cannot please his eye. I'll weep what's left away and weeping die.
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy?
I keep finding my way, searching when I have never seen. Turning from the seed, 'cause child roses like to feel what I feel. I can't understand myself anymore. 'Cause I'm still feeling lonely.
The gold I gave to Dromio is laid up, safe at the censure. And the heedful slave has wandered forth and cared to seek me out by computation of mine host's report. I could not speak with Dromio since at first I sent him from the mart. See, here he comes. Now, sir, has your merry humor altered? As you last struck, so jest with me again. You know no censure, you receive no gold. Your mistress sent to have me home to dinner. My house was at the Phoenix. What's thou mad, and dost thou madly thou didst answer me?
What answer, sir? I spake not such a word.
Even now, even here, no half an hour since.
Oh, I did not see you since you sent me hence. Home to the censure with the gold you gave me.
Villain, thou didst deny the gold receipt and toldest me of a mistress and a dinner, for which I hope thou feltest I was displeased.
I am glad to see you are in this merry vein, sir. I pray you, master, what means this jest?
And I'll flap me thus in my teeth. Thinkest thou I jest? Let's take thanks.
Oh, sir, for God's sake, I am just earnest. And what bargain do you give it me?
Because of thy familiarly sometimes do use you for my fool and chat with you, your sauciness will jest upon my love and make a common of my serious hours. When the sun shines, let foolish gnats make sport, but creep in crannies when he hides his beams. If you will jest with me, know my aspect, and fashion your demeanour to my looks. I shall be this fellow now, Scott!
God's give you it. You would leave it barren. I'd rather have its head, or so I shall seek my weight on my shoulders. Oh, I pray you, master. What am I beaten?
Does thou not know?
Nothing, sir, that I am beaten.
Shall I tell you why?
Nay, sir, and wherefore? They say everywhere after wherefore.
Why, first, for flouting me, and then wherefore, for owing it the second time to me.
Is there ever such a man that's beaten out season? When the why and the wherefore hath neither rhyme nor reason? Then, sir, I'll thank you.
Thank you, sir, for what?
So there's something that you give me for nothing.
I'll make you amends next and give you nothing for something. But say, sir, is it dinner time?
Nay, I think the meat wants I am.
In good time, sir, what's that?
Basting.
Well, no, sir, 'twill be dry.
But it's, sir, I pray you eat none of it.
Your reason?
Lest it make you choric and purchase me enough to our basting.
Well, learn to jest in good time, sir. There's a time for all things.
I durst have denied that, since you are so choleric.
By what rule, sir?
Marry, sir, by rule as plain bald as a plain bald pate of Father Time himself.
Listen,
There's no time for a man to recover hair that grows bald by nature.
may you not do it by fine and recovery?
Aye, to pay the fine of a periwig and recover the lost hair of another man.
Why is time such a need of hair, being as it is so plentiful in excrements?
Because it's the blessing that he bestows on beasts. For what he hath scattered them in hair, he hath given them in wit.
Why, but there's many a man with more hair than wit.
Not a man of those that have the wit to lose his hair.
Why, thou disconclude hairy men plain dealers without wit.
Plain a dealer, the sooner lost. Though he lose it in a kind of jaunty.
What reason?
For two, and sound ones too.
Sound, pray.
Short ones then,
They're not sure on a thing falsely.
certain ones then.
Name them.
The one, they saves money that he spends in tarring. The second, at dinner time they did a fool into his porridge.
You would all this time approve there is no time for all things.
Marion did, sir. Namely, in no time to recover hair that was bald by nature.
But your reason was not substantial. Why, there was no time to recover.
There I mend it. Time himself was bald, and therefore to the well gentle are bald followers.
I knew it would be a bold conclusion. But soft, who was us yonder?
I, Antipholus, look strange and frown. Some other mistress had thy sweet aspects. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. The time was once when thou unearthed wouldst bow, that never words were music to thine ears, that never object pleasing in thine eye, that never touch well welcome to thy hand, that never meat sweet savour to thy taste, unless I spake, or looked, or touched, or carved to thee. How comes it now, my husband? Oh, how comes it that thou art then estranged from thyself? Thyself, I call it, being strange to me, that undividable, incorporate, and better than thy dear self better part. Oh, do not tear thyself away from me! For no, my love, as easy mayest thou fall a drop of water in the breaking gulf, and take unmingled thence that drop again, without addition or diminishing, as take from me thyself, and not me too. How dearly would it touch thee to the quick, shouldst thou but hear I were licentious, and that this body consecrate to thee by ruffian lust should be contaminate? Wouldst thou not spit at me and spurn at me, and howl the name of husband in my face, and tear the stained skin of my harlot brow, and from this false hand cut the wedding ring, and break it with a deep divorcing vow? I know thou canst, and therefore see thou do it. I am possessed with an adulterate blood. My blood is mingled with the crime of lust. For if we two be one, and thou play false, I do digest the poison of thy flesh, being strumpeted by thy contagion. Keep then fair league, and truce with thy true bed. I live on state, thou dishonored.
I know you not. I'm but 2 hours old. A stranger to your town, to your talk. Every word by all my wit being scanned, wants wit and all one word to understand.
Fie, brother! How the world has changed within you. Where were you wont to use my sister thus? She sent for you by Dromio home to dinner.
By Dromio?
By me? By thee? And this thou didst return from him, that he did buffet thee, and in his blows denied my house for his, me for his one.
Did you, sir, converse with this gentlewoman? What is the course and drift of your compact?
Oh, sir, I never spake with her in all my life.
Then how could you call us by our names? Unless it is by inspiration.
How ill agrees it with your gravity to counterfeit thus grossly with your slave, abetting him to thwart me in my mood. Be it my wrong, you are from me exempt, but wrong, not such wrong with the more contempt. Come, I will fasten on this sleeve of thine. Thou art an elm, my husband. I am mine whose weakness, married to thy stronger state, makes with me thy strength to communicate. If aught possess thee from me, it is dross, usurping ivy, briar, or idle moss, who, all for want of pruning, with intrusion, infect thyself and live on thy confusion.
To me she speaks. She meets with her theme. Was I married to her in my dream? I'll sleep by now and think I hear all this. What error drives our eyes and ears amiss? Till I know this sure uncertainty, I'll entertain the offered fallacy.
Dromio, go bid the servants spread for dinner.
Oh, for my beads! This is some fairyland. Oh, spite of spites. We talk with goblins, owls and sprites. Must obey them, or this will ensue. They'll suck our breath and pinch us black and blue.
Why pratest thou to thyself and answerest not? Dromio, thou slug, thou snail, thou sot!
I am transformed, master. Am I not?
I think thou art in mind. So am I.
No, both in my mind and in my shape.
Thou hast thine own form.
No, I am an ape.
Thou art changed to aught, 'tis to an ass.
'Tis true. She rides me and I long for grass. 'Tis so. I am an ass. Else it would never be that she would know me as well as I would know her.
Come, no longer will I be a fool. To put the finger in the eye and weep past man and master, laugh my woes to scorn. Come, sir, to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate. Husband, I'll dine above with you today and shrive you 1,000 idle pranks. Sirrah, if any ask you for your master, say he dines forth and let none enter. Come, sister. Dromio, play the porter well.
Am I earth, heaven, or hell? Sleeping or waking, mad or well advised? None unto these, and to myself disguised. So as they say, and persevere so, in this mist did all adventures go.
Master, shall we part at the gate?
Aye, and let none enter, lest I break your pate.
Signor Angelo, you must excuse us all. My wife is shrewish when I keep not out. Say that I lingered with you at your shop to see the making of the carcass, and that you'll bring it home to me tomorrow. But here's the villain who had faced me down. I met him on the mark and I did beat him and charged him with 1,000 marks in gold. You said I did deny my wife and house. Thou drunken thou! What meanest thou by this?
Oh, say what you will, sir, but I know what I know. And you beat me at the mark, and I have your hand to show. The skin of parchment and the blows you gave for ink, your own handwriting will tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Marry, so it doth appear by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear. I should kick, being kicked and being at that pass, but keep from my heels and beware of an ass.
Good Signor Balthazar. Sad. Pray God our cheer may answer my goodwill and your good welcome here.
I hold your dainties cheap, sir, and you're welcome, dear.
Signor Balthazar, either at flesh or fish. A table full of welcome makes scarce one dainty dish.
Good meat, sir, is common that every child wants.
A welcome more common, for that's nothing but words.
Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast.
Aye, to a niggardly host and more sparing guest, but though my cakes be mean, take them in good part. Better cheer may you have, but not with better heart. And soft, my doors are locked. And bid them let us in.
Maud! Bridget! Marion! Cicely! Gillian! Jim! Marwas! Capeman! Coxcomb! Elliot! Patch!
Either get thee from the door or sit down at the hatch. Dost thou codger for wenches? Thou keep us for such store. When one is too many, go. Get thee from the door.
What patch has made our porter? My master stays in the street!
Let him walk from whence he came, lest he catch cold on his feet.
Who talks within there? Ho! Open the door!
Right, sir. You'll tell me why and I'll tell you wherefore.
Wherefore? For my dinner! I have not dined today!
Not today, you must not. Come again when you may.
What art thou that keepest me from the house I own?
The porter of this time, sir. And my name is Dromio.
Oh, villain! Thou hast stolen both mine office and my name! The one they got me credit, the other me call blame. If thou hast been Dromio today in my place, thou wouldst have changed thy face for a name, or thy name for an ass.
What coil is this, Dromio? Who are those at the gate?
I'll let my master in loose.
Oh, faith, no! He comes too late. And so you tell your master.
Thought I must laugh. Haven't you with a proverb? Shall I sit in my scarf?
Oh, haven't you with another that's when can you tell?
If I may be called Loose, Loose shall have answered him well.
Do you hear, you minion? You let us in our trunk!
Oh, I thought to have asked you.
You said no.
Don't package let me in!
Can I ask for whose sake?
Master, knock the door hard.
Oh, let him knock till it aches.
Don't cry for this minion dog! If I you might have come before.
Your wife, Sir Knave? Come get you from the door. If you were in pain, Master's Knave would go sore.
Here is neither cheer, sir, nor welcome. We would fain have either.
In debating which was the best, we shall depart with neither.
They stand at the door, Master. Bid them welcome hither.
There is something in the wind. You cannot get in.
You'd say so, sir, if your mind was within. Your gay gear is warm within. You stand here in the cold. It will make a man as mad as a buck to be so bought and sold.
Go fetch me something. I'll break out the gate.
Break any breakings here, sir, and I'll break your nose peg.
A man may break a word with sir, but words are but wind. I break in your face so he breaks it not behind.
There would seem no one that's breaking. How upon thee, Hon?
It is too much. Out upon thee. I pray thee, let me in.
And fowl have no feather and fish have no fin.
Well, I'll break it. Go borrow me a crow.
A crow without a feather, Master? Mean you so? For a fish without a fin, there's a fowl without a feather. If a crow help us in, we'll pluck a critter.
Go. Get thee gone. Fetch me an iron crown!
Present, sir! Oh, let it not be so! Herein you war against your reputation and draw within the compass of suspect the unviolated honour of your wife. Once this, your long experience of her wisdom, her sober virtue, years and modesty, plead on her part some cause to you unknown, and doubt not so that she may well excuse. Whereas this time doors are made against you. Be ruled by me, and depart in patience, and let us to the tiger to dinner. And about evening, come yourself alone to find the reason of this strange restraint. If by strong hand you offer to break in, now, in the stirring passage of day, a vulgar comment will be made of it, and suppose that against your, yet ungainly estimation, may with foul intrusion enter in and dwell upon your grave when you are dead. But slander lives upon succession for ever house where it gets possession.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet, and in despite of mirth, mean to be merry. I know a wench of excellent discourse, pretty and witty and wild, and yet too gentle. There will we dine. This woman that I mean, my wife, I protest hath oftentimes upbraided me with all. Good sir, get you home and fetch the chain. By this I know it is May. Bring it, I pray you, to the Porpentine, for there's the house. That chain will I bestow, be it for nothing but to spite my wife upon mine hostess there. Good sir, make haste. If mine own doors refuse to entertain me, I shall knock elsewhere to see if thou disdain me.
I'll meet you at that place some hour hence.
Do so. This jest shall cost me some expense.
Office. Shall Antipholus, even in the spring of love, thy love springs what? Shall love in building grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake use her with more kindness. Or if you like elsewhere, do it by stealth. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. Let not my sister read it in thy eye. Be not thy tongue thy own shame's orator. Look sweet, speak fair, become disloyalty, apparel vice like virtue's harbinger. Bear a fair presence so your heart be treated. Teach sin the carriage of a holy saint. Be secret false what need she be acquainted. What simple thief practice of his own attained. 'Tis double wrong to truant with thy bed and let her read it in thy looks abhorred. Shame hath the bastard fame well managed, ill deeds is doubled with an evil word. Alas, poor women, make us but believe, being compact of credit, that you love us. Though others have the arm, show us the sleeve. We in your motion turn, and you may move us. Then, gentle brother, get you in again. Comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be a little vain when the sweet breath flattery conquers strife.
Sweet mistress, what your name is else I know not, nor by what wondered you had mine. Unless in your knowledge and your grace you show not, then I earth's wonder more than earth's divine. Teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak. Lay open to my earthly gross conceit, smothered in errors, feeble, shallow reek. The folded meaning of your words deceit. Oh, against my soul's pure truth, why labour you to make it wander in an unknown field? Are you a god? Would you create me anew? Then transform me then into your power I'll yield. But if I am I, then well I know, your weeping sister is no wife of mine. Nor to her bed no homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline. Oh, train me not, sweet mermaid, with thy note drown me in thy sister's flood of tears. Sing, siren, for thyself, and I will dote. Spread all the silver waves, thy golden hairs, and in the bed I'll take thee in there lie. And in that glorious submission think, he gains in death that thou such means to die. Let love, being light, be drowned as you sink.
What, are you mad that you do reason so?
Not mad, but mated, I do not know.
It is a fault that springeth from your eye.
Forgetting your beams, fair son, being by.
Don't swear you should. That's a plain sight.
It's good to wink, sweet love, as not a night.
Why call you me love? Call my sister so.
Thy sister's sister?
That's my sister.
No, it is thyself, thine own self's better part. Mine eye's clear eye, my dear heart's dearer heart, my food, my fortune, my sweet hope's aim, my soul's earth's heaven, and my heaven's claim.
All this my sister is, or else should be.
Thyself, sister, sweet, for I am thee. Thee will I love, and with thee lead my life. Thou hast no husband yet, nor I no wife. Give me thy hand.
Oh, soft sir, hold you still. I'll fetch my sister to get her goodwill.
Why, how now, Dromio? Where runnest thou so fast?
Do you know me, sir? Am I Dromio? Am I your man? Am I myself?
Thou art Dromio, thou art my man, thou art thyself.
I'm an ass. I'm a woman's man besides myself.
What woman's man? How besides thyself?
Marry, sir, besides myself, I'm due to a woman. One that claims me. One that haunts me. One that loves me.
What claim lays she to thee?
Marry, sir, such a claim as you would lay to yours. And she would have me as a beast. Not that I, being a beast, she would have me, but that she, being a very beastly creature, lays claim to me.
What is she?
A very reverend body, sir. Hey, such a man may not speak, lest he say, Sir, reverence. I have but lean luck in a match, yet is she a wondrous fat marriage.
How dost thou mean a fat marriage?
Marry, sir, she's a kitchen wench. Oh, Greece! I don't know what use to put her to, but to make a lamp of her and run from her by her own light. I'll warrant her rags and a towel in it will burn a Poland with her. If she lives till doomsday, she'll burn a week longer than the whole world.
What complexion is she of?
Swore, like my shoe, but her face, nothing like so clean kept. For what? She sweats a man will go over shoe in the grime of it.
That's the full water will mend.
No, 'tis engraved. Noah's flood could not do it.
What's her name?
Now, sir, but a name and 3/4, that's an and 3/4, not measuring from hip to hip.
Then she bears some breadth.
No longer from head to toe than hip to hip. She's spherical, sir.
What part of her body stands island?
In her boat, sir. I found that out by the bog.
Where, Scotland?
I found it by the hard barrels in the palm of her hand.
Where France?
In her forehead, armed and reverted, making war against her hair.
Where England?
I looked for the chalky cliffs, but found no whiteness in them. But I would say it were in her chin, by the salt room that ran between France and it.
Where's Spain?
Faith, I saw it not, felt it hot in her breath.
Where America? The Indies?
On her nose, sir, all over, and bears with rubies, carbuncles and sapphires, the cloud and her rich aspects of the hot breath of Spain, who sent all her murders and carrots to burst at her nose.
Where's to Belgium? The Netherlands.
Oh, sir, I did not look so then. To conclude, this drudge, or diviner, laid claim to me, called me Dromio, said that I was assured to her, told me what privy marks I had about me, such as the mole on my shoulder, the marks on my neck, and the great wart on my left arm, and that I ran from her as a witch. And I think my breast had not been made of faith, my heart still would have been transformed to a cattle dog and made to turn near the wheel.
Go, hide me presently, post to the road. The wind blow anywhere from shore tonight, I will not harbour in this town. Ready bark put forth, comes to the march where I will walk till thou return to me. Everyone knows this, we know none. It is high time, I think, to try to pack and be gone.
As for a bear and run for life, so for life and she that will be my wife.
There's none but witches do inhabit here. It's high time I were hence. She that doth call me husband, even my soul doth for a wife abhor. But her fair sister, possessed with such gentle, sovereign grace, such enchanting presence and discourse, hath almost made me traitor to myself. But lest myself be guilty to self-wrong, I'll stop thine ears against the mermaid's song.
Master Antipholus.
Aye, that's the name.
I know it well, sir. Lo, here's the chain. I thought to obtain you with the porpentine, the chain unfinished made me stay thus long.
What is your will that I should do with this?
What please yourself, sir. I have made it for you.
Made it for me, sir? I bespoke it not.
Oh! Not once, not twice, but 20 times you have, sir. Go home with it and please your wife withal. And soon at supper time I'll visit you and then receive my money for the chain.
I pray you, sir, receive money now, for fear you ne'er see chain nor money more.
Ha! You are a merry man, sir. Very well.
What I should think of this, I cannot tell. But this I think. There is not a man so vain and will refuse so fair an offer chain. I see a man who lives here need not live by shifts, when in the streets he meets such golden gifts. Out of the mud, never Dromio stay, if any bark put out, then straight away.
And since I have not much importuned you, nor now I have not but that I am bound to Persia, and my guild is my voyage. Therefore my present satisfaction, or I'll attach you by this officer.
Even just the sum that I do owe to you is grown to me by Antipholus, and to the instant that I met with you, he handed me a chain. At 5 o'clock I shall receive my money for the same. Please, if you walk with me down to his house, I will discharge my bond and thank you too.
Then plainly, said, see where he comes. While I go to the goldsmith's house, go thou, and buy thou a rope's end, that I will bestow on my wife and her confederates for locking out my doors by day.
See the goldsmith. Get thee home and buy a rope and bring it home to me.
I buy £1,000 a year, I buy a rope.
The man is well holed up that trusts you. You promised your presents and the chain, but neither chain nor goldsmith came to me. Be like you thought our love would last too long if we were chained together, and therefore came not.
Saving your merry humour. Here's the note how much your chain weighs to the utmost carat, the fineness of the gold and chargeful fashion, which doth amount to 3 odd ducats more than I stand indebted to this here gentleman. I pray you see him presently discharged, for he is bound to sea and stays up for it.
I am not furnished with the present money. Besides, I have some business in town to attend to. Signor, take the stranger to my house, and bid my wife disperse the sum on the receipt thereof. Perchance I shall be there as soon as you.
Then you will bring the chain to her yourself.
No. Bear it with you, lest I come not time enough.
Well, sir, I will. Have you the chain about you?
And if I have not, sir, then I hope you do, or else you may return without your...
Nay, come, I pray you, sir, give me the chain. Both wind and tide stays with this gentleman, and I too blame. I've held him here too long.
Good Lord! You use this dalliance to excuse your breach of promise to the Porpentine. I should have chid you for not bringing, but like a shrew you first begin to brawl.
The hour steals on, I pray you, sir, dispatch.
You hear how he importunes me! The chain!
No, I gave it to you. You are wrong to impeach me thus.
Nay, come! I pray you, give me the chain!
Why, give it to my wife and fetch your money.
You know I gave it to you half an hour since!
Fine. Now you run this humour out of breath. Where's the chain? I pray you let me see it.
My business cannot brook this dalliance. Good sir, say whether you answer him or no. If not, I'll leave him to the officer.
I answer you? What should I answer you?
The money that you owe me for the chain!
I owe you none till I receive the chain.
But you know I gave it to you half an hour since!
You did no such thing, and you wrong me much to say so.
You wrong me more, sir, in denying it. Consider how it stands upon my credit.
Well, officer, arrest him and my suit.
I do. And charge you in the Duke's name to obey me.
This touches me in reputation. Either consent to pay this sum for me, or I attach you by this officer.
Consent to pay thee that I never had? Arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou darest.
Here is thy fee. Arrest him, officer. I will not spare my brother in this case. You did scorn me, sir, apparently.
I do arrest you, sir. Here's the seat. I do obey until I give thee bail. But, sirrah, you shall buy this sport as dear as all the metal in your shop will answer.
Sir, I shall have your beneficence. To your notorious shame, I doubt it not. Master!
There is a bug of every double that waits, but to learn and got to board. Then she bears away. Afterwards, sir, I have conveyed a ball. I have bought the oil, the basket, and the aquavita. The ship is in her trim, and the merry wind blows fair from land. You say it's not all, but I'm only master, and not self.
Hello, madman. Why, thou peevish sheep? What ship of Epidurnum stays for me?
The ship you sent me to, sir, it's a horrible thing.
Drunken villain! I sent thee for a rope and told thee for what purpose and what
You
end.
sent me for a rope sent to soon, sir. You sent me to the baymaster for a bar.
I will debate this matter at more leisure and teach those ears to list with more heed. To Adriana, villain, hie thee straight. Give her that key. Tell her in the desk that is covered over with the Turkish tapestries there is a purse of ducats. Let her send it. Tell her I am arrested in the street and that she shall bail me. Hie thee, slave, be gone! On, officer, till it comes!
To Adriana. That's where I dined. A Dousible did claim marriage of me. She is too big, I hope, for me to compass. But thither I must, although against my will. A servant must his master's mind fulfill.
did he tempt thee so? Mightest thou perceive austerely in his eye that he did plead in earnest, yea or no? Look he red or pale, or sad or merrily? What observation madest thou in this case of his heart's meteors tilting in his face?
First, he denied you had in him no right.
He meant he did me none, the more my spite.
Then swore he that he was a stranger here.
And true he swore, though yet forsworn he were.
Then pleaded I for you.
And what said he?
With love I begged of you, he begged of me.
With what persuasion did he tempt thy love?
With words that an honest suit might move. First did he praise my beauty, then my speech.
Did speak and fair?
Patience, I beseech.
I cannot nor thy hold me still. My tongue, though not my heart, shall have his will. He is deformed, crooked, old and sere, ill-faced, worse body, shapeless everywhere. Vicious, ungentle, foolish, blunt, unkind, stigmatical in making, worse in mind.
Who would be jealous then of such a one? No evil lost his world when it is gone.
Ah, but I think him better than I say, and yet would hear another's eyes were worse. Far from her nest the lapwing cries away. My heart prays for him, though my tongue do come.
Go! The desk! The purse! Sweet! Now! Make haste!
How hast thou lost thy breath?
By running fast!
Where is thy master, Dromio? Is he well?
No! He is in tartar limbo! Worse than hell! A devil with an everlasting garment hath he. One whose hard heart is buttoned up with steel. A fiend! A fairy! Pitiless and rough! A wolf! Nay, worse! A fellow in a buff! A back friend! A shoulder clapper! One that countermands the alleys and creeks of narrow lands! A hound! That runs counter, yet draws stride foot well! A one that before judgment carries poor souls down!
Why, man, what's the matter?
I do not know the man. He was arrested on the case.
What? Is he arrested? Tell me at whose suit?
I do not know at whose suit. He is rested well. 'Tis in a suit of buff arrested him. That I can tell. Will you send him, mistress? Redemption, money in his desk.
Go fetch it, sister. This I wonder at, that he unknown to me should be in debt. Tell me, was he arrested on a band?
Not on a band, on a stronger thing. A chain. A chain, do you not hear it ring?
What, the chain?
No, the bell. There were 2 hours left him. Now the clock strikes on.
The hour's come back. That did I never hear.
Oh yeah. If any hour meet a sergeant in the way, it turned back for very fear.
As if time were in debt, how fondly does thou reason?
Tom's a very bankrupt, knows more than he's worth to season. Nay, he's a thief too. Have you not heard men say that time comes stealing on by night and by day? If he be in debt and a sergeant in the way, have he not the right to turn back an hour in the day?
Go, Dromio, there's the money. Bear it straight and bring my master home immediately. Come, sister, I am pressed down with conceit. Conceit, my comfort and my injury.
There's not a man I meet but does salute me as if I were their well-acquainted friend. And everyone does call me by my name. Some tender money to me, some invite me, some give me thanks for kindnesses, some offer me commodities to buy. Even now, a tailor called me into his shop and showed me silks that he had bought for me, and therewithal took measure of my body. Surely these are but imaginary wiles and Lapland sorcerers inhabit here.
That's
Oh!
the road you sent me for. What? Have you ever picked a bold out of new apparel?
What god is this? What Adam does that mean?
Not the Adam that kept the paradise, but the Adam that keeps the prison. He that went in casting and was killed for the young prodigal.
I understand thee not.
No? Why? It's a plain case. He that came behind you, sir, like a base ball in a case of leather. A man, sir, that when gentlemen are tied, he gives them rest. He that takes pity on decayed men gives them suits endurance.
What, thou meanest an officer?
Hey, sir, the sergeant of the band, and he may bring any man to answer that does break his band. One, thinking you're always going to bed and says, God give ye good rest.
Well, sir, there rest in your foolery. And then his ship's put out. Maybe be gone.
What? I thought you weren't. Not an hour since that the bark expedition put forth tonight. Then were you hindered for the Sergeant Tarry for Hoydelay. Here are the angels that you sent me for to deliver you.
The fellow is distract, and so am I. And here we wander in illusions. Some blessed power deliver us from us!
Well met, Master Antipholus. Oh, I see, sir, you have found the goldsmith now. Is this the chain you promised me today?
Satan avoid! I charge thee! Take me not!
Master, is this just Satan?
It is the devil!
No, she is worse. Come on, here!
Your man and you are marvellous, Mary, sir. Will you go with me? We'll mend our dinner here.
Master, if you do, expect spoon meat or speak a long spoon.
Why, Drummer?
Marry, sir, he that must eat with the devil must bespeak a long spoon.
Avoid then, fiend. What tellest thou me of supping, as you are all a sorceress? I conjure thee to leave and be gone!
Give me the ring and you've had a dinner. Of a mad diamond, the chain you promised. And I will be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
Some devils ask but for the peril of one nail, a rush, a hair, a nut, a cherry stone. But she, more covetous, have a chain. I pray you, master, be wise. If you give it her, I will shake the chain and fright us with it.
I pray you, sir, my diamond or else the chain. I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Aboard, thou witch! Come, Drummer, let us go.
Fly, cried Sister Peacock. Mistress that you know.
Now, out of doubt, Antipholus is mad. Else would he never so demean himself. A ring he hath of mine worth 40 ducats. And for the same he promised me a chain. Both one and other he denies me now. The reason that I gather he is mad, besides this present instant of his rage, is a mad tale he told today at dinner of his own doors being shut against his entrance. Belike his wife, acquainted with his fits, on purpose shut the door against his way. My way now is to hire home to his house and tell his wife that, being lunatic, he rushed into my house and took perforce my ring away. This course I fittest choose. 40 ducats is too much to lose.
Fear me not, man. I will not break away. I'll give thee ere I leave thee so much money to borrow thee as I am rested for. My wife is in a wayward mood today, and will not likely trust a messenger that I should be attached to Ephesus. I tell you, it will sound harshly in her ears. Here comes my man. I think he brings the money. How now, sir? Have you that I sent you for?
Is that? I warn you, so will pay them all.
Where's the money?
How should I give the money for the road?
500 ducats, villain, for a rose!
Serve you, sir. 500 at that rate.
To what end did I bid thee? Hide thee hope.
To a rope's end, sir. And to that end to my return.
To that end, I won't. Good so be patient.
Hey, just feed me, please. I am in adversity.
You're gonna hold thy tongue.
Hey, Father, persuade him to hold his hands.
Senseless villain!
I would. I was senseless, sir, that I might not feel your blows.
What sensible in nothing but blows? And so is an ass.
I'm an ass indeed. You may prove it by my long ears. I have served him to the hour of my nativity to this instant, and have had nothing in my service from his hands but blows. When I am warm, he cools me with beating. When I am cold, he warms me with beating. I am waked with it when I sleep, raised with it when I sit, driven outdoors with it when I go from home, welcomed home with it when I return. Nay, I bear it upon my shoulders as a beggar, and when he hath lamed me, I shall beg with it from door to door.
Come along, my wife is coming yonder.
Sisters, respite fine. Respect your end. Or rather the prophecy like the parrot, beware the rope's end.
Wilt thou still talk?
Ah! trembles in his ecstasy.
Give me your hand and let me feel your pulse.
There's my hand. Let it feel your ear.
I charge thee, Satan housed within this man, to yield possession to my holy prayers, and to thy state of darkness hie thee straight. I conjure thee by our faith in heaven!
Peace, doting wizard, I am not mad!
Oh, thou wert not for distracted soul!
You minion, you! And these your customers? This companion with the saffron face, revel and feast at my house today? Whilst upon me their guilty doors were shut, and I denied to enter in mine own house!
Oh, husband! God doesn't know you dined at home! Where would you have remained until this time, free from these silences, open shame?
Dined at home? Now, villain! What sayest thou?
Sir, soon to say that you did not dine at home.
Why not? My doors locked and I shut out?
Purdy, your doors were locked and you were shut
Did
out.
not she herself revile me there?
Sans fable, she herself reviled you.
Did not her kitchen maid rail, taunt and scorn me?
Certes she did. The kitchen vessel scorned you.
And did not I enraged depart from hence?
In verity you did. My bones bear witness.
It's good to suit him in these countries.
It is no shame. The fellow finds his babe, and yielding to him she must welt his frenzy.
Thou hast suborned a goldsmith to arrest me.
Alas, I sent you money by Dromio, who came in haste for it.
Money by me? Heart and goodwill you might. Surely, master, not a bag of money.
Went's not thou to her for a purse of ducats?
He came to me and I delivered it.
And I am witness with her that she did.
God and the robe maker bear me witness, for I was sent for nothing but a robe.
Mistress, both man and master is possessed. I know it by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in some dark room.
Wherefore dost thou not be forth today? Why dost thou deny my bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, lock thee forth.
And gentle master, I received no gold, but I confess that we were locked out.
Dissembling villain, thou speakest false in home.
Dissembling harlot, thou art false in all, and our confederate with our damned pack to make a loathsome, subject scorn of me. And with these nails, I'll pluck out these false eyes that would behold in this shameful sport.
Company the fiending, war with him.
What? Wilt thou murder me? Thou jailer! I am thy prisoner. Wilt thou suffer then to make a rescue? Masters, let him go! He is my prisoner, you shall not have him!
But he is frantic too!
What will thou do, thou heathen officer? Hast thou the like to see a wretched man who outrages his master to himself?
He is my prisoner. If I let him go, then he will be quite living.
I will discharge the air I go from thee. Bear me forth and undo his creditor. And knowing how the debt grows, I will pay it. Good master doctor, see him safe conveyed home to my house. Oh, most unhappy day!
Most unhappy, strumpet!
Master, I am mistress of him.
Out of thee, villain! Wherefore dost thou mad me?
Will you be bound for nothing? Be mad, good master! Cry the devil! Go bear him then! Sister, go you with me. He arrested at?
What Angelo, a goldsmith? Do you know him?
I know the man. What's the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
Say, how grows it due?
Due for a chain your husband had of him.
He did bespeak a chain for me, but had it not.
When as your husband, all in rage today, came to my house and took away my ring, the ring I saw upon his finger now, straight after did I see him with a chain.
It may be so, but I did never see it. Come, jailer, bring me where the goldsmith is. I long to know the truth hereof at large.
I see these witches are afraid of swords.
She don't be a what now word from you.
Come to Central. Fetch our stuff from thence. How long to see we're safe and sound aboard?
Faith, stay here this night. They will surely doubt us no harm. You shall speak us fair. Give us gold. Methinks of such a gentle nation. But from out of the mad flesh would claim narrow to me. I can find him my heart to stay here still and tell which.
I will not stay tonight for all the town, therefore away to get our stuff aboard.
She forswore most monstrously to have. Good sir, draw near to me. I'll speak to him. Signor Antipolo! I wonder much that you would put me to this shame and trouble, and not without some scandal to yourself and circumstance of oath so to deny this chain, which you now wear so openly. Besides the charge, the shame, imprisonment, you have done wrong to this, my honest friend, who but for staying on our controversy had hoisted sail and put to sea today. This chain you had of me, can you deny it?
I think I had. I never did deny it.
Yes, that you did, sir, and forswore it too.
Who heard me to deny it or forswear it?
These ears of mine thou knowest it clearly. Fie on thee, wretch, 'tis pity that thou livest to walk where any honest men resort.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. Thou prove my honour and mine honesty against thee presently, if thou darest stand.
I dare and do defy thee for a villain! Perhaps if not! For God's sake, he is mad! Some get within him, take his sword away! Bind Romeo to and bear him to my hand! Run, master! Run!
For God's sake, take a house! This is some diary! And we are spoiled!
Get away with that! It's not your fault! Get away! My mind you're losing! As you quiet! Wherefore from you hither? To fetch my poor distracted husband hence! Let us come in that we may bear him fast and find him home in his recovery!
I knew he was not in his perfect wits.
I am sorry now that I did draw on him.
How long had this possession held the man?
This week he hath been heavy, sour, sad, and much, much different from the man he was. But till this afternoon his passion had broken to extremity of rage.
Hath he not lost much wealth by a rack of sea? Buried some dear friend? Hath not Elsa's eyes strayed his affection and lawful love? A sin prevailing much in youthful men who give their eye the liberty of gazing. Which of these sorrows is he subject to?
To none of these, except it be the last, namely some love which drew him off from home,
You should for that have reprehended him.
Why, so I did.
Aye, but not roughly enough.
As roughly as my modesty would let me.
Haply and
And
private.
in assemblies too.
Aye, but not enough.
It was the copy of our conference. In bed he slept, not for my urging it. At board he fed, not for my urging it. Alone it was the subject of my theme. In company he often glanced at it. Still did I tell him it was vile and bad.
And thereof comes it that the man was mad. The venom clamours of a jealous woman poisons more deadly than a mad dog's tooth. Thou say'st his sleeps were hindered by thy railings, and thereof comes it that his head is light. It seems his meats were sauced with thy upbraidings. Unquiet meals make ill digestions. Therefore the raging fire of fever bred. And what's a fever but a fit of madness? Thou say'st his sports were hindered by thy brawls. Sweet recreation barred what doth ensure but moody and dull melancholy. Kinsmen to grim and comfortless despair, and at her heels a huge infectious troop of powerless temperance and foes to life. In food, in sport, and life-preserving rest, to be disturbed with mad old man or beast. The consequence is, then, thy jealous fits hath scared thy husband from the use of wit.
She never reprehended him but mildly, when he demeaned himself rough, rude, and wildly. Why bear you these rebukes and answer not?
She did betray me to my own reproof. Good people, enter and lay hold on him!
No! Not a creature enters in my house.
And let your servants bring my husband forth.
Neither. He took this place for sanctuary, and I shall privilege him of your hand until I have brought him to his wits again, or lose my labour in assigning it.
I will attend my husband, be his nurse, diet his sickness, for it is my office, and will have no attorney but myself, and therefore let me have him home with me.
Be patient, for I will not let him stir until I have used the approving means I have, with wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayers, to make of him a formal man again. It is a branch and parcel of mine oath, a charter duty of mine order. Therefore depart, and leave him here with me.
I will not hence and leave my husband here. And ill it doth beseem your holiness to separate the husband and the wife. Be quiet and depart. Thou shalt not have him.
Complainant to the Duke of his indignity.
Come, go. I will fall prostrate at his feet, and never rise until my fears of prayers have won his grace to come in person hither and take by force my husband from the abbot.
By this I think the dial points at 5. Anon I'm sure the Duke himself in person comes this way, to this melancholy vale, the place of death and sorry execution, and the ditches of the abbey here.
Upon what cause?
To see a reverend Syracusian merchant, who puts unluckily into this bay, against the laws and statutes of this town, beheaded publicly for his offence.
See where they come.
We'll behold his death.
Kneel to the Duke before he pass the abbey.
Yet once again, proclaim it publicly. If any friend will pay the sum for him, he shall not die. So much we tender him. Justice, most sacred Duke, against the abbess. She is a virtuous and a reverent lady. It cannot be that she hath done thee wrong. May it please your grace. Antipholus, my husband, who I made lord of me and all I had at your important letters. This ill day, a most outrageous fit of madness took him. But desperately he hurried through the streets, with him his bondmen all as mad as he, doing displeasure to the citizens, by rushing in their houses, bearing maid's rings, jewels, anything his rage did like. Once did I get him bound and sent him home, whilst to take order for the wrongs I went, that here and then his fury I permitted. Anon I watched him by what strong escape he broke from those that had the guard of him, and with his mad attendant and himself, each one with ireful passion, met us again, chased us away, till raising of more aid we came again to bind them. Then they fled shall we pursue them. And here the abbess shuts the gates on us, and will not suffer us to fetch him out, nor send him forth that we may bear him hence. Therefore, most gracious Duke, at your command let him be brought forth and borne hence for help. Long since thy husband served me in my wars, and I to thee engaged a prince's word, when thou didst make him master of thy bed, to do him all the grace and good I could. Go, some of you, knock at the abbey gate, and bid the lady abbess come to me. I will determine this before I stir.
Oh, mistress! Mistress! Check and save yourself! Oh, my master and his man are both broken loose, beating the maids around, and bound the doctor, whose beard they have singed off with brands of fire. And ever as a blaze, they throw on him great pails of puddled mire to quench the hair. My master preaches patience to him, and the while his malice is and necks him like a fool. And sure enough, unless you send some present help between them, they will kill the conjurer.
Peace, fool! Thy master and his man are here, and that is false thou dost report to us.
Mistress, upon my life I tell you true. Oh, I have not breathed almost since I did see it. He prays and bows if he can take you to scourge and disfigure you. Mistress, fly, be gone.
Come, stand by me. Fear nothing. Guard with rifles. Oh, me, it is my husband. When it's you that he is born about invisible. Even now he has him in the abbey here, and now he's there, past all the human reason.
Justice! Most gracious Duke, grant me justice! Even for that service that long since I did thee, when I strived in the wars and took deep scars to save thy life. Even for that service now, grant me justice.
And the spear of death doth make me dote. I see my son Antipholus and Dromio.
Justice, most gracious Duke, against that woman there, she whom thou gavest to me to be my wife, has dishonoured and abused me, even in the strength and height of injury. Beyond imagination is the wrong that she hath shameless thrown on me.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This day, Duke, she locked the doors upon me, while she, with harlots, feasted in my house.
Oh, grievous fault! Say, woman, didst thou so? No, my good lord. Myself, he and my sister today did die together. And so before my son and his fault he burdens me withal.
Never I look on day nor sleep on night, but she tells to your highness simple truth.
Oh, perjured woman! They are faithful sworn. It means the madman justly charged them.
'Tis true, my liege. I am advised what I say. Neither disturb with the effect of wine, nor heady rash provoke with raging air. Albeit my wrongs might make one wiser man. This day, she looked me forth from dinner. That goldsmith there, were he not packed with her, could witness this, for he was with me, who parted with me to fetch the chain, promising to bring it to the Porpentine, where Balthazar and I did dine together. Our dinner done, and he not coming thither, I went to seek him. In the street I met, and in his company that gentleman. There did this perjured goldsmith swear me down, that I this day had received the chain of him, which, God he knows, I saw not. For the which did arrest me with an officer. I did obey, and sent my peasant home for certain ducats. He with none returned. Then fairly I bespoke the officer to go in person with me to my house. By the way, we met my wife, her sister, and a rabble more of vile confederates. Along with them, they brought one Peach, a hungry, lean-faced villain, a mere anatomy, a mountebank, a threadbare juggler and a fortune teller, a needy, hollow-eyed, sharp-looking wretch, a living dead man. This pernicious slave, forsooth, took on him as a conjurer, engaging in my eyes, feeling my pulse, and with no face as 'twere outfacing me, cries out I was possessed! And altogether, they fell upon me, bound me and bore me hence. And in a dark and dankish vault at home, they left me and my man, bound together, till, gnawing my bonds in sunder, I gained my freedom, and ran immediately to your grace, whom I beseech to give me ample satisfaction for these deep shames and these great indignities.
My lord, in truth, thus far I witness with him that he dined not at home, but was locked out.
But had he such a chain as thee all know?
He had, my lord, and when he ran in here, these people saw the chain about his neck.
Besides, I will be sworn these ears of mine heard you confess you had the chain of him after you first forswore it on the mart. And thereupon I drew my gun on you, and then you fled into this abbey here, from whence I think you are come by miracle.
I never came within these abbey walls, nor ever didst thou draw thy gun on me. I never saw the chain, so help me heaven. And this is false, you burden me with all.
Why? What an intricate impeach is this? I think you've all drunk of Circe's cup. If here you housed him, here he would have been. If he were mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say he dined at home. The goldsmith here denies that saying. Sirrah, what say you?
Sir, he dined with her at the Porpentine.
He did, and from my finger snatched that ring.
'Tis true, my liege. This ring I had of her.
Sawest thou him enter at the abbey here?
Sure, my liege, as I to see your grace.
Why, this is strange. Go call the abbess hither. I think you're all mated, or stark mad.
Most mighty Duke, vouchsafe me speak a word. Happily I see a friend who will pay the sum that may deliver my life.
Speak freely, Syracusian, what thou wilt.
You, sir. Is your name not called Antipholus? Is that not your bondman, Dromio?
Within this hour, sir, I was his bondman, but he, I thank him, gnawed into my cause, and now I am Dromio, and his man unbound.
I'm sure both of you remember me.
Ourselves do remember, sir, by you, for lately we were bound as you are now. You're not Pinch's patient, are you, sir?
Why look you strange on me? You both know me well.
I never saw you in my life till now.
Grief hath changed me since you saw me last. And careful as the times did form his hand, has written straight the features to his face. Tell me, dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
Dromio, not thou?
No, trust me, sir, nor I.
I'm sure thou dost.
I, sir, but I'm sure I do not. And whatsoever a man denies, you're not bound to believe him.
Not knows my voice of time's extremity. Hast thou so cracked and splitted my poor tongue? And here, my own son, knows not the feeble key of my untuned cares. And though my face may be hid in winter's sap-consuming drizzled snow, and all the conduits of my blood hath froze, yet hath my night of life some memory left. As these fading eyes some glimmer, these dull deaf ears a little use left to hear. All these are witness I cannot err. Tell me thou art my son Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
7 years since, in Syracuse, dear boy, thou knowest we parted. Perhaps thou shamest to admit me in my misery.
The Duke, and all who know me in the city can witness that it is not so. I never saw Syracusan in my life.
I tell thee, Syracusian, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus. in which time he ne'er saw Syracuse. I see thy age and dangers make thee dote.
Most mighty Duke, behold a man much wrought. I see two husbands.
Oh, mine eyes deceive me! One of these men is genius to the other, and so of these, which is a natural man, and which a spirit? Who deciphers him?
I Sir Dromio. Come out of the way.
I, Sir Dromio, pray let me say.
Aegeon, thou art not, or else his ghost. Oh,
My old master. Who hath bound him here?
Whoever bounds him, I shall loose his bonds, and gain a husband by his liberty. Speak, old Aegeon, if thou be'st the same man that had a wife once called Amelia, or if thou be'st the same Aegeon, speak, and speak unto the same Amelia.
Why, here begins this morning story right. These two Antipholuses, these two so like, and these two Dromios. One in semblance besides her urging of her rack at sea. These are the parents to these children which accidentally are met together.
If thou art Amelia, if thou art she, tell me, what happened to that child that went with you on that fateful raft?
By men of Epidaemon, he and I, twin Dromio, all were taken up. By and by, rude fishermen of Corinth by force took Dromio and my son from them, and me they left with those of Epidaemon. What then became of them I cannot tell. I to this fortunately seen yet.
Antipholus, thou camest from Corinth first.
no, sir, not I. I came from Syracuse.
Stay, stand apart, I know not which is which.
I came from Corinth, my most gracious Duke,
And I with him.
brought here by your most famous warrior, Duke Menaphon, your renowned uncle.
Which of you two did dine with me today?
I, gentle mistress.
And are you not my husband?
No! I'll say nay, sir.
So do I. But she did call me so. This fair gentlewoman, sister, did call me brother. But I told you then, I hope I will have leisure to make good. Oh, this not be a dream I see in here.
That is the chain, sir, which you had me.
I think it is. I deny it not.
You, sir, for that chain did arrest me.
I think I did, sir. Why not?
I brought you money by Dromio to be your mayor. I think he brought it not.
No, none by me.
This purse of ducats I received from you, and Dromio my man did bring with me. I see we still did meet each other's man, and I was ta'en for him and he for me, whereupon these errors are arose.
And these ducats pawn I for my father's freedom.
It shall not need. Thy father hath his life.
Sir, I must have that diamond from you.
Take it, and many thanks for my good cheer.
Renown the Duke! Go with us into the abbey here, and here at large discourses all our fortunes, and all that are assembled in this place, that by the sympathise of one day's error have suffered wrong. Go keep us company, and we shall make full satisfaction. 33 years have I that gone in travail of you, my sons. Until this present hour, my heavy burden ne'er delivered. The Duke, my husband, and my children both, and you, the calendars of their nativity. Go to a gossip's feast. After so long grief, such nativity.
With all my heart I'll gossip at this feast.
Dromio? Never mind the sparrow's bark.
I'll go to late host, sir. I'm at the central.
He speaks to me. I'm your master, Dromio. Come and go with us. We'll look to the anon. Praise thy brother there, rejoice with him.
But never worked with music.
There's a fat friend at your master's house. The kitchen maid. Are you at dinner today? She now should be my sister, and not my wife.
Myself I call
You
it
think
being
you're like,
strange to
that's not my brother.
Which don't submit to
The way you want to see me is a
hell
simple
being
face.
plugged into my face
Shall we
and
walk
tear
over
the
to the
skin off my whole frame.
You're my elder. That's the question. How shall we try it? We'll try a couple. See, until then, lay down first. Lay down. We can. Let's go in.
I charge thee, Satan, as within his heart, evil possession to my holy presence, and to the oath and fighting stripes. I conjure thee by all the saints in heaven. Mistress, as man masters consent, and know when the head of devil looks, they must be bound, legs and darkened.
And here must end the story of my life. Happy were I in my tiny death.